It is the 41st millennium. Mankind battles for survival across the universe, besieged on all fronts by the heretic, the mutant, and the alien.
You're just upset that you got beat last week.
In the grim darkness of the far future, there is only war.
I mean, I thought it was quite
One faction of space marines stands amidst the chaos, the mightiest of the Emperor's warriors, and a beacon of light in the darkness. This legion, the 9th Legion of Adeptus Astartes, the Blood Angels.
I think you scored 80, yeah.
That's, you think about it, that's, in any tournament, scoring over 60 is good.
True.
So, yeah.
True, I mean, I had to learn Blood Angels again. Welcome to the stream. Hello, guys. We have our beautiful boarding actions terrain. Here you go. And we are clueless. Right, Kev?
Yeah. we are going into this half blind, which is... Hell, it's the crackhead way, so
yeah,
just
not usually the right way.
Blood Angels Commander with it as well.
Okay, what was the name of this mission? Sorry.
This is Pipeline.
Pipeline. Dun dun dun. And does it have any lore about it, or is it just straight?
Oh, it does, yes.
It does?
Yeah.
Is it this? Am I getting the right Pipeline?
Here we go. Mission briefing.
You want to read it or will I? Okay. Few technologies are more complex or finely balanced than a void ship. Life support, motive systems, lights, gravity, shields, weapons, communications. These and countless other systems must work in harmony for the vessel to function properly. Many boarding actions become focused around control and regulation, or indeed severing of the pipes and conduits through which such vital systems or power or fuel them flows. This is one such battle for the very lifeblood of a ship. Very exciting.
Pretty good.
Alright, so it's it's a mission rule. If one player is underdog, that player starts with one additional command point. What does underdog mean? With less points than the other player.
I assume so.
I think I'm 4 out of 5.
Um,
I did put the army list into the stream description. You are 4 out of 5. I am 4 out of 5, so I assume that means there's no underdog.
there's no underdog.
Okay. So, if you've got lose, you've got no excuse then.
I'm not losing to you, man.
Alright, regulate the flow by securing both the primary and control shrine and secondary regulator station for a specific conduit, fuel pipe or the like. Your forces can ensure the flow stays uninterrupted or choke it off entirely. Such control is vital to victory in this battle, whether you seek to keep your vessel operational or cripple this craft and leave it wide open to attack. So, there's 4 objectives,
There are.
and it says, at the end of each player's command phase, the player whose turn it is scores 5 victory points for each of the following conditions they meet, I guess. They control 1 objective marker, you get 5. You control 2, you get 10. You control more than your opponent, you'll get 15. If you control both labelled A, which would be the 2 center ones, or if you control both labelled B. So that's your scoring. It's from turn 2 onward, and it's 25 points a turn. There is no secondary.
Yes.
It's 25 points up to a maximum of 100. Miguel, howdy. Wargsbane, howdy. So this is from
Arcs of Roman Abaddon.
But we've got all the books. But
Yes.
Kev was saying before the stream how much of a bloody nightmare it was to get the books.
Oh, it was atrocious trying to get all the books. It was a bit of luck that got me both Far Side and the Lion.
Okay,
but I have all 5.
I was going to say standard 40k rules apply for turn 5, which means the player who goes second in turn 5 scores at the end rather than Kingdom command phase. Okay, I was going to say, do we roll? Is it still called attacker and defender? Yes.
Oh yes. So we roll to see who wants to be attacker defender, then we roll to see who deploys first, and blah blah blah, and so on and so forth. So nothing different there.
All right, let's do it.
The only thing we have that's different is that instead of deployment zones, you have
Deployment
deployment entry zones. So for There we go. So we got here this square.
Yeah.
It's quite the board is actually pretty useful in that it is squared off and it has these little squares where the pillars go. So we have this square. We have this square.
And this one here?
And then this one here, yes.
Okay.
And the mirror is true on the other side.
And then where are all the door hatches? Just wherever you see them?
The door
Or
hatches,
did you have to mark? Do you have to
they're
match them?
marked on here on the
Yeah.
on the map. So here, 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 here,
Okay.
here, and here.
Okay. And do all the doors start closed? Is that
They
the
do.
default? Okay, someone came round and closed all the doors on the ship
Yeah.
beforehand. Okay, that's handy.
And while the rules used to say it was an action to do such a thing, you can open or close a door if you finish your movement phase next to it.
That's the rule. Okay.
Yeah.
And
So
that
you
doesn't
can just open it up.
It's not an
doesn't-
action or anything like
No.
that. So my detachment ability this game is very different. So each time a melee attack is made against the bearers, you subtract 1 from your attacker's hit roll, and you cannot do any rerolls of that. It's called Agility of the Angels. And my stratagem, Red Rampage for 1 CP, gives me 6 burst additional hits in the fight phase.
Johnny.
So what does yours do for...
What I'm going with is I have spirits here.
Uh-huh.
So he has a bespoke enhancement. In my command phase, select one friendly spirit host on the battlefield until the start of your next command phase. That unit gains objectives secured, which basically makes a battle line
Okay.
in today's rules.
Yep.
So there is a little bit of futzing around with terminology between these, which were 9th, and the new rules, which are 10th. But the core rules are all free.
Yep.
And you do get 6 enhancements that are available to everyone. And what's it, 3 stratagems a little
I
further
think it was
along?
4 stratagems, but one of them might be command reroll, honestly. Command
Yeah.
reroll, Insane Bravery, Counteroffensive, and Battlefield Command. So,
But
yeah, Battlefield
if you
Command-
have the books, you have bespoke stratagems for your faction there.
it's worth noting that any unit attached is not giving its buff unless you pay a command point to gain the buff this turn. Basically, it says one a leader from your army and one of your friendly bodyguard units. Until the start of the next phase, that bodyguard unit gains the leader's ability and is treated as being led by the leader of the unit. So, basically, if your unit has like a rule that says, what's the exact word, and it's like while leading a unit, you don't get that by default. You have to pay a command point for that. You also, the benefit of cover is different in this, right? Because in 10th edition, cover can never improve your save up to 2 up. It
Yeah.
sounds like it's
Sounds like
different
it's
in this. Sounds like it's just
kinda-
standard like cover from 9th edition. So if I've got a Space Marine with a 3 up save in cover, he's getting a 2 up save if you've got no AP.
Potentially, I think, yes.
Yeah, will we play it that way? Because it just says each time a benefit, a ranged attack is
But the benefit of cover is an actual 10th
10th edition rule, so it would be the same
it
then.
will be the same. Yeah.
okay. So that's fine. Good,
So,
good,
yeah.
good to clarify. I'm sure that's going to come up because there's going to be cover everywhere.
Yeah, because
Um,
you gain cover
You
when
can
you're
only charge
obscured.
models which are visible to you. So
Yeah,
you can't
so
charge
no-
around a corner
can't-
or something like
no.
that. Good evening, Trivial Pursuit. And then was there one other question I had? Yeah, it was about the battle line units.
Yes.
They are allowed to do something snazzy, are they not? Or is that cut as well?
They basically are the objective secured troopers, so they'll
I-
hold it over non-objective secured. So it's kind of like it's worth having battle liners specifically to hold objectives over more specialized troops.
I thought that there was an action battle line troops could perform on an objective to then make it a sticky objective and move off, or they got rid of that.
I'm not entirely sure what's it say for objective markers.
Models can continue to move over them, blah 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 blah, no. Where did I read that? Because I've been trying to read up on all this stuff about boarding actions the last
Yeah.
couple of days. Maybe I read that on what? Secure site. This is it, right?
Alright.
So, battle line unit only. So in
Mhm.
my case, that would be both the heavy intercessors and the regular intercessors.
Mhm.
Select one objective marker that you control that is within range of the unit performing this tactical maneuver. Tactical maneuver is basically an action.
Yes.
At the start of your next command phase, provided that his unit is not battle shocked and still within range of the objective marker, you still control the objective marker. You can continue to control it until the end of the battle unless your opponent controls it. So I can move.
Okay.
So a battle line unit can basically
Yep.
stand still
That
and
makes it sticky.
make it sticky. Thank you so much
That's
for
cool.
subscribing, Runner. So that's cool. You can also set units to Overwatch. You actually have to declare Overwatch
Yep.
as a maneuver.
Yeah.
You can also set to defend, which means each time a unit makes a melee attack after they're charged, I guess you're getting +1 to hit.
Yeah.
Um,
Doesn't matter my axe, but I'm gonna chop you up anyway.
okay. You just basically need to be eligible shoot to do those two actions.
Yeah, well, the tactical maneuvers are like you may not perform at battle shocks,
Engagement
must not be
range.
within engagement range, must not have advanced or fallen back, and it must be eligible to shoot.
Okay, so assault, even if you had an assault weapon, you would have to not advance. Okay,
Yes.
that's different. Okay, so there's going to be a few things that are going to try and trip us up throughout the game.
Oh, no
Uh,
doubt, no doubt.
Let's have a look at these armies. What have you got for me today?
Well, knowing, just how much John has always loved facing my wraiths, I decided that for my first boarding actions, I'd take the Eldar equivalent of a Terminator assault force. So I've got 5 Wraith Blades with axe and shields, 5 Wraith Blades, Wraith Guard with D-scythes, 5 Dire Avengers just to unleash Shuriken Hell, and of course we are led by a Spirit Seer.
Oh, spirits are in there. Okay.
He will be sticking close to the Wraiths, obviously.
I was going to say, and these are obviously going to be no match for Mephiston.
Yes,
And
because John can't help but take a special named character.
I mean, he doesn't get any play in actual 40k, so figure we get him out in boarding actions.
Sure.
5 assault intercessors, 5 heavy intercessors, 3 blade guard with choppy, and 3 aggressors. I believe these are flamer aggressors. Let me just check what I put. I did put flamer aggressors.
Those aren't flamers.
They look
on
like
them.
bolt guns, but
They look like bolt guns.
I believe you me, they are flamers. No one cares about WYSIWYG anymore. Games Workshop killed that with the new rules.
I care about WYSIWYG. And so that's why I've got so many options.
Okay. We'll try and do some cool shots of the game as we play because the board is pretty cool.
The board is damn cool.
And
it
remember-
just kind of asks for, sweeping shots over
Yeah,
your fighting dudes.
we are very much learning the game. Please leave a like on the stream if you haven't done so already. If you remember, you get a free super chat, so please use that.
Thunderhammer, Storm Shield Terminators with a Terminator Chaplain. That sounds pretty horrific.
Yeah, I mean, that's the cool thing about boarding actions. I still get Oath of the Moment, though.
What's your army?
Space Marines, Blood Angels. It said on the other sheet, I still get Oath of the Moment, I just don't get to reroll wounds. So the same.
You don't get detachment abilities or anything like that.
Yeah.
Your forces do not have access to the detachment rules, enhancements, or stratagems featured in your Codex or Index.
So hold on, this is a 9th edition book.
Yeah, you get that
So-
Blood Angels thing.
So hold on.
Yeah, everything for your Space Marines is basically in that book.
Yeah, but I mean, I've been reading so much about boarding actions so we don't mess up the stream that I'm convinced that I read that we get.
Well, you need 2 special rules for your army. As far as I can tell, Eldar only have our special enhancements and our stratagems.
Okay, well let's get the Aeldari excuses out of the way first.
Yes, the Space Marines have what a dozen different chapter options there. We don't have
Right.
anything like that for.
Yeah, okay.
Eldar.
Here's the question:
Yes,
if your army is adept as a start, is my army adept as a start?
it is because you are Space Marines.
Yeah, but like, is that my core keyword? I don't.
On your data cards?
Well, I mean, I definitely have Adeptus Astartes. If your faction is Adeptus Astartes, then the following rules apply, right? But these are 9th edition rules.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas it says here on the 10th edition thing that they supplied, each time a model from your army makes an attack, targets a unit you've selected for the Oath of Moment army rule, you can only reroll the hits. So does that mean I still have Oath of Moment? It sounds like I do.
It sounds like it, yes. What are the rules adaptations for the Eldar?
Yeah, you may as well read them while we're here. Just Control F and type in Aeldari, you'll probably find it quick. It's alphabetical.
Alright, so right.
Cool, so hopefully we don't fuck anything else up. If you guys are experts in boarding actions, then please shout out if we make a mistake. We definitely try not to make a mistake.
We'll be trying not to, but we undoubtedly will.
We will make a mistake, yes.
I get my Strands of Fate.
Oh, cool, so you still get Strands of Fate dice. There
I
you go.
roll 96.
Well, would they not be nerfed to 66 now? Or
It's the same as Combat Patrol, isn't it?
No.
Oh, no.
No, this is its own bespoke thing. This hasn't been updated.
Oh, right, okay, cool.
So, I
Oh,
mean,
so
this
now
is already
you're happy. I see how it is.
Strands of Fate, man.
Strands of broken. Strands of nerfed.
Blah, blah, blah.
Oh, who knew this game was going to be so much fun, huh?
I lose the Tears of Aisha ability,
Which is what?
and I lose the War Construct ability. Tears of
No, what
Aisha,
are
I
those
think
ones?
that is where I heal my constructs.
And that's the no shooting back with your Wraith Guard.
Well, that makes a degree of sense, because I mean, this is supposed to be quite small and snappy.
Blood Angels are the OG borders, according to the chat.
Yes. Very much so.
I was going
But
to say that it need to be red Terminators, wouldn't it?
it would need to be red Terminators, but you probably won't ever see Terminators, because, they're not powerful enough for John.
Gravis is strong, yo. I like Gravis Marines, man. Like
One
it a lot.
thing that I want to do is see if we can make as big a table as possible, get as many of these guys with their Terminators on the table, and just do a boarding action style Space Hulk.
Would be
Because I have a lot of Gene Stealers.
I was going to say, it's Gene Stealers you really need. isn't it?
Oh,
Make
yeah.
it Space Hulk.
Need some creepy music as well for that.
Oh yeah.
Alright.
Here's a nice, where the... What? No Guardians in here.
Evening, Margosaurus. Margosaurus, happy to see you on stream, Kev.
Hey dude, how's it going? What the shit is that?
He's going to look forward to, weeping as the Eldar get mocked up.
Oh!
I still remember. Do you remember we had that game where, like, I think I had 10 Terminators and you had 10 Wraithguard with axes.
Oh.
And they got into combat in turn 2 and they just stayed in combat the whole frigging game with each other, just fighting round after
I was
round.
an idiot though. I didn't use my close combat attacks to kill his apothecary, so while I was cutting them down and he couldn't beat me, he kept getting them back up.
Yeah.
Frustration personified. But that was pretty much 4 rounds of just leathering the almighty hell out of each other. It was great.
Evening, Tom. Evening, Ladley. Yeah, we're learning. We're about to set up. We're about to roll for attacker defender. Kev's just checking one final rule. If you've got questions, we might be able to ask them. We've been studying boarding actions for the last few days, and I did commission this terrain like last summer, and it was an expensive commission because is this all the terrain, or was there more in the box still?
There's a few remaining walls,
Few bits.
and bits and pieces.
And it felt like a silly thing to have not played with it, considering how much it costs to
Yeah.
get commissioned. So,
I mean, I have 2 tables worth of this, one of which almost is almost ready. Oh, bloody hell! Because again, this kind of thing is my jam entirely. Because how cool is that?
it does look very cool. I mean, the Red Army does look cooler than the Eldar Army. But
Oh, never.
you ready to see who's going first?
Of course.
Or attacker defender?
Oh, you prick.
Well,
No.
yeah, let's,
It starts.
I was going to say, I'll just take the other side of the board, so because your army's already over
Yeah,
here.
yeah.
So unless, Yes,
Yes.
I'll take the other side of the board. And I would deploy the first unit because you would obviously take this side, I assume.
Yes.
So I have to deploy
So-
in one of 3 squares.
Yes, and then I will deploy one. So,
So square 1.
top corner square.
Yeah. This one.
That one, or this one.
5 in or 6 in? Sorry. 6.
That one's in
This
there,
one.
the big open one.
Okay.
That's in the open, and that's in the open.
So
Keeps it
basically, I
reasonably
guess-
open because
The unit.
you have to try and get it wholly within the.
Everybody
the
needs to
square.
be in the square. Okay.
But if you overlap it a little, not a big deal. I think that's why they made sure that all the squares are relatively open.
Alright, let's start with playing our hand. Let's put Mephiston plus his 5 assault intercessors in this square. I have actually no idea about Mephiston's profile because I wasn't joking when I was saying he never gets any play in my actual 40k list.
Yeah.
But he should be fun in this list.
Didn't you feel them at the start of 10th?
I've-
did those first couple of games.
Fielded him a couple of times, yeah, and everyone told me I'm an idiot for fielding him, and why am I fielding him? You know, that's the problem with having played a channel where people know all the rules and... Alright,
Well, I mean, at least they're doing it because, you know, you're feeling the character. I just call you an idiot because, you know.
Right. Right.
So mine is basically mirror to you.
Yep.
And I reckon that's a bald-faced challenge. So let's have my assault guys start in this square.
Okay. And I'm going to have one unit basically start off the board.
Yeah. The entry rules are peculiar, and I can't see anything in that tells me different. Because you have 3 entry points, and you cannot deploy more than 1 unit in there, other than a character with an attached unit.
Yeah, so one of my units is going to have to come in one of my entry points in turn 2
Yeah.
because none of my stuff deep strikes.
Yeah.
Okay. Let's...
See, that's where Terminators are good.
Yeah,
Instead of-
do you know what?
Instead of Gravis.
I almost got Terminators in the list. I was just looking at points and I was like, I don't think I can make them quite work for the points. Because Terminators are super expensive still. It's this
Even
square in the
Tom
corner.
the Toad.
Right, Blade Guard will join this corner.
Good luck, have fun. Good luck, have fun. Kev with the drabs, of course. Yes. Right. I think we'll go with my aspect warriors here.
Okay. And I will go with the... heavies, I think. And it was 2 squares in. So this one.
Yes, that one there.
I do like the board actually.
Yeah, it's really cool.
You know what? A squad of heavy intercessors very well. They actually I actually don't think you could fit them all.
Yeah,
They're going to overlap this line.
that's what I'm
just by
thinking.
the
I mean,
tiniest
these
bit.
are on 40s.
Yeah, they're on 40s.
So that's Terminator equivalent. So yeah, and the overlap is supposed to be allowable for
Perfect.
big bases.
Well, you might have to do the same with.
Oh, yeah.
Are these guys 32s or the 40s?
40s.
Nice. I feel like we need like the theme from Aliens playing when
Yeah,
we're
yeah.
on this board. You know that? That's what I feel like it should be. And I also feel like we need quotes. You know, like
Oh yeah.
they cut the power. They're
Well, I
animals,
mean-
man.
Cutting the power is perfect for here. We're gonna be.
We're gonna do
After
that. That's what we have to
pipelines,
do in the
yeah.
mission. Yeah. There was a time a few weeks ago, right, when like me and Charlotte both had the cold, and both kids were like driving us up the wall, and like Charlotte was like, "Oh, I hate being ill when the kids," and she's still breastfeeding, right? So like she
Yeah.
can't take any medicine, or you can't
Oh,
take
right.
cough syrup, you can't take anything. And I said to her like, "Oh, we're just in strung out shape here." Proper aliens quote. All right. Death to the Xenos, I guess. You've got your 9 dice to roll, don't you?
9.
We're just going to play one game tonight because it's going to take a little bit longer than normal Deadpool, I imagine, because we don't know what the hell we are doing. Game over, man. Yeah. They're coming out the walls.
3 ones.
I was going to say.
Really wonderful.
Do you get to reroll any of them? No.
It's the same kind of rules, so I can reroll with 1 less.
Let's see.
Which, honestly, I might do, because...
What do the ones even let you do?
No, is that of use for Battle Shock?
Only if you were going to be trying to do actions, which this mission actually doesn't really have much. Because all the scoring is objective based. Unless I battle shock a unit on the objective, then it might help you.
It's
a little bit better.
A little bit better.
Kev, have you ever been mistaken for a man? Yeah, look at that chat, love it. Okay.
You can go off people.
Is there some kind of unit coherence? I think it would just be standard 40k.
Standard 40k, yeah.
The interesting thing is going to be when you start shooting round corners and stuff like that, because the thing that I read was when you're shooting at a unit, you cannot allocate the wounds to a model that you cannot see.
Yes.
So
it needs to really kind of... Really, you want to be trying to make sure that everyone can see what you're shooting at.
Mm-hmm. But if, like, let's say all 5 of your D-sides could see my blade guard, but they can only see one of them. That means they can only kill the one they can see, right? Yeah. Because you cannot allocate any of the wounds to the ones that they can't see. And then, even if I'm just 1 inch around the corner, you can't charge me if you can't see me.
Correct, yeah.
So there's a lot of little shenanigans here.
And this is where I should have pulled out the laser line as well, because that'll be helpful for making sure that we're not overlapping the walls.
Yeah, and I think that some of the movement is going to be difficult to do as well, just because
it is very much tight to the wall and the corners.
Yeah.
I'm honestly thinking about getting a fabric tape measure.
Yeah, that would be useful.
For use around here. Just get them from your haberdashery section at wherever the hell you.
Yeah, if I thought
your shop.
My wife's got one for sewing and stuff. Okay, cool. So we will roll off to see who's going first. Correct? There's nothing else to do?
Yes.
Do you have anyone with a scout move?
Nope.
No, me neither, nope. So I guess that doesn't matter. I don't think you actually get to do scout moves. I think I read that. Maybe I'm wrong.
With things that allow you to deploy forward, it's a case of you're allowed to deploy 6 inches further away wholly from the square that's an entry point. So you just get basically a 6-inch extra move.
So in turn 2... What'd you get?
3.
Okay, so I'll be going first. I mean, I don't think that's great because I'm probably not going to be able to see or shoot anything.
I think first turns in this game are very much going to be
KG.
Tactical KG.
The only good thing, I suppose, is it will let me bring my assault intercessors into the fray quicker because they will have to appear in one of these 3 sections.
Yes.
After in turn 2.
Yeah.
Can I hold them for more than 1 turn, or do I have to bring them in turn 2?
There's nothing I can see that tells me.
Okay. All right. We don't fully know that. So
no. If anyone does know, let us know.
So the cool thing as well that I read about the door, let me get this right, is if we both are at a door,
yes,
and we both try and open the door. Sorry, if you want to open the door to shoot me and I'm on the other side of the door, we roll off and we add our toughness.
I think.
And then if whoever wins the toughness check decides if the door opens or not. So like if you're trying toughness 3 Dire Avengers trying to open the door on my toughness 6 Gravis, my Gravis guy's like, you shall not pass. Must be called opening hatches. Yeah.
At the end of the movement, unit step. At the end of the move, unit step. Okay, God, some of their sentence structure is terrible. At the of each player's movement phase, that player can operate 1 or more hatchways on the battlefield. In order to operate a hatchway, that player must select a unit from the army that is not within engagement range of any enemy models and is within 1 inch of that hatchway to do so.
Yep.
If there are enemy models that are also within 1 inch of that, they roll off and their toughness characteristic to their respective scores. Yes.
Okay, and last question. I don't think this covers that. Actually, I don't read. I assume you can't hold an objective through a wall.
No.
Yeah, that's 100%.
Well, I mean, it makes sense.
No, I don't disagree that it makes sense. I'm just saying, I never actually remember reading it. What's the actual wording on?
You have to be within an inch of the objective.
You within 1 inch of it.
Yeah.
Okay.
And close combat range for this is actually 2 inches.
I thought it was only 2 inches if you're through a door. Because I read that, like you said, if you were through a door, it was engagement range is 2 inches. But I assume standard engagement range. Hello, Brett. How you doing?
It's not mentioned in the close combat section.
I assume I'm just going to advance these up to the wall then. And open
Engagement range. When measuring to see if one model is within engagement range of another, if the shortest line between the two models passes through an open hatchway, then those models are within engagement range if they're within 2 inches of each other.
Yeah, so I assumed it was standard 40k 1 inch.
Okay.
Unless you're fighting through a door, then it becomes 2 inches. Everyone's just jabbing their swords through the door or axes. Or however you do damage to the door, a swift kick in the groin, you know. So I think I'm going to, I have no idea what I'm doing. So I guess I'll advance the heavy intercessors. So they can go 7 inches. And can I still, dumb question, can I still open a door after advancing, or is that not allowed?
It just says at the end of your movement phase.
Okay.
This is part of your standard move.
And what, you cannot open a door at the start of your turn?
Not unless you have a specific rule, if I recall.
It was the character that had that special rule, wasn't it?
I think so.
Oh, that's not so handy.
Operating hatchways. At the end of the move unit step of each player's movement phase, that player can operate one or more of the hatchways.
I have to be within an inch of the hatchway?
Yes.
Alright, then I guess what I'll do is I'll spread these guys out and I will open this door here.
Right here. The door itself
doesn't
matter.
Yeah. Fine. Hey Mephiston, how you doing? We're over here! Get some proper Monty Python vibes going on. Alright. Oh, I'm thinking it's like Legion or something. I'm thinking now I've moved a unit, you get to move a unit. No, it's not.
It's still I go, you go.
Yeah. Sorry, skirmish games usually work that way, don't they?
Yeah. But Games Workshop have been famously resistant to such a...
To copy others.
Yeah, well,
Fair enough.
I think it'd be a better system. Legion does it well.
Right, well, let me advance these guys. These guys have assault weapons, don't they? The D cannons? Alright, let's see what we get. We get a 1, so we're not going for it anyway. Okay, so then these guys will just push right into this corner, I guess. I feel like I want to open the door, but
D south range 12, D6 shots each.
assault.
Doesn't have a keyword in here. Let me check.
Well, maybe they're not assault anymore.
Things like you have to open doors and
Yeah.
stuff.
Tears of Aisha's the psychic ability. When it's leading a unit in the command phase, you can just return one destroyed bodyguard unit. So it'd be basically giving me a 3 wound model back every command phase. I can see why that's removed. That is a touch
That'd be strong, wouldn't it?
ridiculous.
They're just assault.
Surely that's one of these.
Yeah, but assault about one of my big units. Yeah.
So
To kill a 10
I might just bring these guys over here. Points mean prizes.
Maybe not the best.
And then every single bit
What
of
the
armor.
What are Wraith Blades?
Fair,
It's
most
not
of
Wraith
it
Blade,
was
it's
fight
Wraith
on
Guard.
death,
Yeah.
But there was so many minuses.
Doesn't have assault any longer.
Okay, good to know.
Ah.
And they move 6, 5? What do they move?
They move 6. They're toughness 7 and have a 2+ save.
Well, he went first.
3 wounds.
And
Oh,
he
did he shoot you multiple times? You moved multiple.
Like I say, very much me taking
he went first, so he
uh,
shoot me.
a Terminator equivalent force.
Yeah, good. So I guess what my move is then, these guys moved from this square to here.
Mm-hmm.
They will be within 1 inch of this objective. So I guess they will do that battle maneuver to make this objective sticky.
Sure thing.
My unit will need to survive out the command phase for that to happen. I don't think you'll be able to get enough firepower on them to kill the whole unit, so I will place...
And is that a battle line ability?
Yes! And assault intercessors are indeed battle line. Are you happy with that?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. Because
So-
I was thinking of doing the same thing with my Wraith Blades. Because even though they're not battle line, I can make them battle
You
line.
can make them battle line.
Which
Okay,
would allow me to stick.
so... Sorry, we should have both started on 1 command point, is that right?
Correct, yes.
And do we both get command points? Like, is it standard?
How do they work in standard 40k? We both get one in the
start-
command point?
Yeah.
The command phase?
So we both get one in each
Yeah.
player's command phase.
Yeah.
Okay. Cool. Alright, if there's any questions in the chat, shout them out. We're learning. I get no points.
Mephisto's a crowd favourite.
Yeah, of course he is.
Not with me.
Mephisto's apparently a beast in this format.
That makes sense.
Okay. Your turn.
Okay, groovy.
So I score nothing, but when it is my turn, I will hold 1 huge
Indeed.
objective for 5 points.
Yep.
Big scoring game.
Yeah.
I feel like
See,
I
I quite dig that idea. It's quite tight and compact, and you have to get in each other's faces. So let me see. What was it that made some Spirit Link? Yes, in my command phase, I spend a CP to make them battle line.
Are you doing that? Yes.
Yes. So, my command phase, we both gain, I lose 1.
Yeah. Perfect.
So we should be on 2-3.
You mean 2-1?
I thought it was at each player's command phase?
Yeah. So I went first, so we both were on 1. Then you've gone.
Yeah, but you start with 1.
Oh, you start with 1 on top.
You start
of
with
it?
1, yeah.
Okay. Let's see if we can get some cool shots
Boop.
of the boarding actions. I feel like I'll have more command points than we need. But okay.
Yeah.
So that so step by step,
Uh,
knock something out, and he can be able to push up into it. Just
so there.
realise that I've never really been in a big thing.
Put him there, so let's
Hello, Highland Phoenix.
put him there.
And they're just a moving bomb.
Alright. So that will now be sticky for me.
Okay.
And I shall use a superior Eldar token.
Okay.
And this guy's gonna open this door. Because why not? These guys move 7 if I remember correctly. Avengers.
How's the next one?
Yep.
Can't imagine there's going to
So we can definitely do some cinematic stuff with this board.
I
That's
reckon
for
you'll
sure.
get assistance.
Oh, yeah.
Technically don't have that yet. Make it from, I reckon, bring out proper models.
Yeah. And they'll open that door.
The Grandmaster in the Dreadfleet Valley.
And this squad.
This is Climax guy.
You think you're going to get a new timer head? You think you're going to get a whole new set?
There's no way on earth. Which is because they're going to redo these. So.
You think they'll do think they'll do the actual warrior guys?
End of turn.
No set
Okay.
change.
Points.
Well, they've got to.
Nothing.
I mean,
One sticky objective, much like me.
Yep.
So I get up to 4 command points. You're up to 3 command points, and I will take 5 points for only my one objective, which is now stickied. Okay. Big score of D cannons here. I've got my aggressors to join the battle.
It is the start of it is the end of each player's command phase. Yes. Okay, cool.
So there's a charge opportunity here. There's a charge opportunity here. It's a bit of a risky one going into those with assault intercessors. But it might bog them down. They have nothing that's really going to shoot at me, do they?
Then no, the Spitzer has a shuriken pistol. What's lethal hits again?
Auto wounds on 6s.
Right. That's helpful. Then they're so freaking strong.
Okay, so I guess what we'll do is, I think there's no guts, there's no glory. Let's oath a moment this unit here.
Right, yeah.
Let's pay 1 command point so that Mephiston's aura goes to his squad this turn.
Sure thing.
Or the leader ability comes round.
Mm-hmm.
You can move 7.
I'm going to try out probably this Sunday.
Sorry. Move 7 to here.
He's coming through this.
These guys will only move 6.
So,
Is there a reroll charge strat?
here or
No.
I don't believe so.
Oh, interesting.
Just the command
that's the plan anyway.
command roll.
It might also be like he.
A hit, a wound, damage, saving throw, an advance roll, a charge roll, a desperate escape.
Oh, there is
So
a charge
it's
roll, okay.
Command reroll.
Okay, these guys, I guess, will
It's no
move up to here. Let's get the heavy bolter right in the doorway.
He takes up a fourth from a point.
Put this guy here.
If you ignore him, he's.
I think we'll get 2 guys that can see me.
Ah.
I mean, there's the way to do it as well. So the best way to do it is to be the reroll.
1 inch.
Penny of corn, favorite of corn, and upgrade.
Okay, what are the Blade Guard going to do? I think they're going to have to chill there for a turn.
Right. Here's a voice shot. There's a strategy, but it has an addendum that if they're within 6 inches of a friendly spirit sphere,
If you hit
you gain 3 lost wounds instead of D3.
You want to hold on to that rerolls. The thing is, you want that.
Okay.
That's still fine, but they're one where I can return one to my table.
Right, let me poo. I think the aggressors will join the fight now
Okay,
from this deployment quadrant.
makes sense.
And
I don't like it, but it makes sense.
so the Blade Guard cannot open a door at the start of their turn. It's the end of
It's
the
the end of
movement
the
phase.
movement. Yeah.
So they're kind of damned because they won't be able to get round to open that door.
Mm.
So they kind of have to just chill. Because if they open the door, then they open themselves up to free firing.
Yes.
So I kind of have to wait for you to open the door.
Yeah.
I mean, it's not ideal, is it?
No. No.
They're probably the best unit to be up against those because of their 4-up invuln, though. Because they're -4 in those flamers, aren't they?
Yes.
Yeah, it's kind of brutal. Strength 10, D6 each.
They're pretty good. They knock out a lot of
They are very good. This is Mike's painted terrain.
Strength 10 -4. Yeah.
sticky objectives so they can run off and try and
Mephiston's facing backwards. Yeah, because his cape was going to make it impossible for him to face forward. I would have made a longer charge if his cape was round, obscuring him on the wall.
gaming for advantage.
Yeah, I'm not going to add a half inch to my charge because of his bloody gate. It's not happening. Okay, so Mephiston's given himself the unit. So the end of the movement phase then, let's open some doors. I think I'm happy to open this door here.
Okay.
And I think I'm going to open this door here.
That's a question I do have. Can a unit open multiple doors?
When you read it out before, we can check it, but I'm sure it said that it could open as many doors as it was within range of. It was on that paragraph where you open the hatches.
Multi-weeks model, if you don't kill any
Operating hatchways.
In order to operate a hatchway, that player must select a unit from their army that is not within engagement range and is within 1 inch. If there are any enemy models, blah blah blah.
and because they're also quite weak.
If a hatchway opens and...
6 plus 2 attack, 1 on the charge.
One or more hatchways.
So they do well.
In order to
Yes, I'm just wondering if... Because that feels like it'd be like per unit. Select unit and it can open...
They can open... In order to operate a hatchway...
Yeah, so... I think this time as well.
Maybe they can't open more than one.
Alright,
well, I'll just open one. I'm happy to open. I just need to open the door so I can shoot you here, really.
Yeah.
But the way it was worded when it said one or more, I thought.
Yeah, it's because the way it's worded for me makes me think that each squad's able to open, so you can open multiple doors on the table.
Perfect. Let's play it that way.
Square, facing backwards. I agree, man. I agree.
He's not facing backwards. He's getting ready to do a pounce on you. He's a bloody vampire. He's luring you to false insecurity.
Is he sparkling in the wan light of
Right.
the Space Hulk? Is he?
I get two guys
Yep.
that can shoot this squad.
Yeah.
The guy at the front with the heavy bolter, the guy behind with the bolt rifle.
Yeah.
Happy with that?
Yep.
So heavy bolter, the guy moved, so it'll be hitting on 4s. 6 is a sustained hit, so basically a 3 comes out, goes back in.
Okay.
Strength 5, toughness 3.
3.
So 3's to wound. 2
wounds.
-1, which you can ignore because of cover, because I assume I can't see all of you.
Yeah, yeah.
So you get 2 saves to make no AP, 2 damage each.
No AP.
Well, yeah, because the cover is removing the 1 AP.
Right, right. 4 up for Avengers, isn't it? Where's my freaking armor? Say 4 up.
And then I've got the heavy bolter thingy as well.
I can use one of these to... Oh, you've got a heavy bolter as well.
Sorry, that was the heavy bolter. I've got one guy with a bolt rifle.
Oh, right. Well, I'll make one save and make the other.
Okay. Nice. The heavy intercessor's bolt rifle is strength 5 as well, and I'm sure it's... Is it rapid fire? No, it's assault and heavy. That's not heavy. So 2 shots hitting on 3s.
Their heavy bolt rifle is assault.
It is assault, yeah.
I'd have thought it'd be heavy given the naming convention of it's a heavy bolt rifle.
It's actually brilliant because in regular 40k it means they can advance.
Yeah, yeah.
Because 4 of this 5 squad have assault weapons. So 2 hits on 3s, 1 hit, 3 to wound. No.
Grand.
Alright, Mephiston and his squad of guys.
Yep.
You've got 4 bolt pistols. I would say you get cover against all the bolt pistols. You'll get cover against the plasma pistol. And I don't think you'll get cover against
You
Mephiston.
don't get to shoot through units.
You don't get to shoot through other squads. You can shoot through your own units. The squad you're with, you can shoot through.
Okay.
Let me double check what it says, but I'm like 90% sure that you can shoot through your own units. You can't shoot through another squad.
That makes sense because at least with your own guys you're going to be communicating, like get down.
Yeah, I think it's just the visibility rule. So a model is visible to an observing model if you can trace a straight line from any part of its base to the observing model's base without that line passing through a wall, a closed hatchway, a model that is not part of the observed model unit. I assume Mephisto is part of their unit when he joins them, so
Well, he's joined the unit,
he's
so
not gonna. So basically, if there's another unit behind,
Yeah.
they couldn't see Dick.
that's cool.
If it hits any
Okay, so 4-volt pistols hitting on 3s,
infantry unit must take a back test.
and strength 4, so toughness.
Got about it last night. And that
It's gonna be like
Uh,
6 or something, isn't it?
three of these guys, so every time they like shoot.
Yeah, 7.
5s. One save, no AP.
So what it is it's three.
One save. There are 2 up on these.
I think there are 2 ups, yeah.
Yeah.
Yep, fine. Plasma pistol, we won't overcharge it because we don't want a guy to die. Hits,
What it was.
it wouldn't wound, it would have wounded probably if I'd overcharged it. You said toughness 7?
7.
Yeah, okay. And Mephiston, let's do smite. Let's overcharge the smite because why not?
It's got 3 of them.
So 3 attacks hitting on 2s.
For each one. Got one for a face as well.
So 1 miss. Strength 5, so 5 to wound.
So, sorry, it's,
Nothing. And a hazardous test.
so a minimum of 3.
Fine.
So
Okay. Good shooting there, guys. Well done. Mephiston's smite is a pistol, so he can shoot his plasma pistol as well.
Is it?
That's what it says on the thing. It's a psychic pistol attack. I guess it's so he can use it in close combat. So technically he has 2 pistols. So he'll shoot a plasma pistol.
Right.
Not high power. He misses. Nice. Solid. Blood Angel's, he was facing the wrong way, that was the problem.
Yeah.
Alright, charges.
As Michael Bates says, you can't see behind you.
Alright, we need...
Oh, he can't charge me, he can't see me.
a 7 for this charge.
Yes.
Alright.
Am I able to set to defend? Was that a...
You would have had to do it in your turn.
Profile.
You would have to
Right.
use it. You would have had to do it as a tactical maneuver. I guess your maneuver was making
I
that
guess that'd be
sticky.
that, yeah.
Yeah. Okay. So 7-inch. Failed. So CP it. Failed. Nice.
Well,
Okay.
you failed the charge.
Twice, yes. Heavy intercessors charging these guys.
Okay. That's gonna be
A 5
4.
because of the 2 inches. I think a 4 would probably actually do it
Yeah,
because
a
of the
4
2
will do
inches. So these guys won't fail. A 4.
I like to live
dangerously.
And Overwatch is a tactical ploy now, is it? Instead of a
You would have had to declare that you were an Overwatch, I think.
set Overwatch until the end of the time. Ah, right. Well, that's a bugger.
I mean, I'm fine with you firing Overwatch at them because you would those guys did nothing else, right?
Yeah, yeah. No, I'll set to Overwatch.
Okay. So you'd have just been able to do a standard Overwatch attack on 6s, right?
5s for Dire Avengers, if I remember correctly.
Okay, if they've got something fancy, cool.
Yeah, so that's 3, 1, 2,
There's some things you do, but they make it a wee bit harder.
3,
You have
4, and then my Exarch.
to line every character or with every non-battle line, take the battle line. Begin to rack up points on
This is 3, yes.
So 5 and 6s, is it?
Yep. No 5s, but that's 3 hits.
Yep.
That's fine. Strength 4, toughness.
6. So
I take
5
5s. 1 wound.
AP.
-1.
So would I have been able to ignore that because you technically would have had to shoot Overwatch through the door, so you wouldn't have been fully seeing me because the Overwatch would have done.
I reckon so.
So 3 to save.
Okay.
Saved. Okay, cool. So we'll pile some guys in 3 inches and then we'll fight over here. I guess probably what that means is
Yeah.
just probably 2 guys will be able to fight through the wall. Because I can't really fit. These guys are on big ass bases.
Yeah.
Okay, so 2 heavy intercessors. I think they're standard 3 attacks. They don't often charge anything, to be honest. Let's check.
Yeah.
Heavy intercessors. They get 3 attacks, strength 4, no AP. Okay, so it'll be 6 attacks. Rolled 1 too many dice.
It's a balanced game,
Sorry.
Andrew. You wouldn't know what that's about.
Oh no, I didn't roll. I rolled the dice. Hey, hello, Andrew. Strength 4, toughness 3. Please. 2 saves, no AP, please.
4 up.
Card included.
Nope.
2 wounds.
Boop.
Yeah.
Boop.
I can get up to 12 on turn 1.
Alright, first blood! Whatever it's worth.
What a bitch.
Oh, Mark, good evening.
Push my
Those combat 2 attacks. So 2, 4, 6. Hitting on 3s.
For 1 CP, I can get an auto 6
Yep.
advance. Which actually
Oh,
Nice.
hit.
for that
Wounding on
the
6s.
6s,
the
yeah.
guy
Yeah.
who's pretty good.
1.
It's
AP.
1 wound. AP, I think.
Save.
Yep, no AP.
Cool. Okay, so
Filth.
that would be the end of my turn.
Yep.
I score nothing because there's nothing really to score at this point.
Mm.
Your turn starts. You get 5 points for holding 1 objective. Is that correct?
Yes.
And then we both get a command point. So I'm up to 3. You're up to 4. It's a 5 to 5 game. Very close. Evening, Zardos. Hello. Are there rules? Are there different rules for the boarding actions? Yeah. So Blood Angel's rule is called Agility of the Angels. Oh, we forgot that. We should have just done that when you attacked me. So each time a melee attack is made against Blood Angels, you subtract 1 from the hit roll, and the roll cannot be re-rolled. And then my Red Rampage rule, which is 1 CP, is my 1 stratagem I get. It says, use a stratagem in the fight phase. Blood Angels units from your army get 6s to hit or 1 additional hit. So basically, sustained hits 1. These are 9th edition rules though from the Arts of Omen Angron book. But it does have like a nice little Blood Angels section in here. So like Blood Angels still get their oath of the moment, and Blood Angels get 1 sort of slightly different thing, I guess.
Can you guess what's going to happen in the center here?
There is going to be a giant melee in the centre with Mephiston, yeah. It's going to be a bit unfortunate for him, I think. Before I do my gotcha, Mephiston has fight first, and I paid for the CP to give his squad his rules.
That's per turn.
It lasts till my next command phase.
Okay.
So until my command phase, it'll be like the rule is while this model is leading a unit, models in this unit have the fight first ability. So if you charge me, I will fight you first.
Nothing should be fighting first over Eldar.
Well, I did the honourable thing and told you about it. Could have waited and then.
It's not going to change anything.
Okay, yeah, sure. But I mean, at least I had honour, I guess.
Yeah.
So using 10th edition data cards and Arts of Omens rules, yes, pretty much. Which is really frustrating if you never bought the Arts of Omen books, because I never bought them. So fortunately, Kev managed to get a hold of a copy of each one. But I guess if you didn't buy those Arts of Omen detachment books, then you're kind of screwed, I guess.
Yeah, kind of scuppered, which is quite unpleasant.
But then
to be
even
perfectly
then,
frank.
some of the rules are a bit mental. Like the Flesh Tearers rule, for example, says if the enemy fail a morale test, well, there isn't any morale in, like it's Battle Shock test now, isn't it?
Yeah.
It's like you subtract 2 for combat attrition. Well, combat attrition doesn't exist in 10th edition. So I guess like if you were playing as a Flesh Tearer in Arcs of Omen, then your rules are kind of invalid straight off. Because it mentions morale and combat attrition, which don't really exist anymore.
I would personally look at that and say it adversely affects your roll by 2.
Yeah, you could do something like that where you battle shock with
Is
-2,
it-
but it's annoying. It's not right.
Well, yeah, it's just how these things are.
Yep. Okay. These guys gonna stick in combat over here?
I'd rather not. Realistically, I've just wasted that squad. And I don't have enough squads to waste.
We can fall back. It's not like there's anything I can do to stop you falling back, or. Wapedia has some of the so Wapedia is probably your only way to get some of the rules, Braden. Yeah, which is not ideal because Wapedia is a third-party pirate site, but we do use it because it's got everything. It feels like Games Workshop should just do better of having a better version of their own website, so people wouldn't have to use Wapedia. But
I mean, they don't sell these books anymore.
yeah, I used to saying the only way you can get it now is on Wapedia.
Realistically, if they're not going to sell the books, put all these rules online for free. Not just the core stuff, which I appreciate,
Yeah, you're right, Ken.
but put all these missions and such like. It's great that they're putting the missions into White Dwarf and such like, but if they want to actually sell the terrain, make the rules available.
I was going to say you can still buy the boarding actions train.
Oh yeah, yeah. They need to
Even just a,
continue
I was going to say even just a PDF download for the terrain would work, wouldn't it?
Yeah, I mean, just try and make this as easy for people to play, and people will buy the terrain. Might take them a while to get it all painted or whatever, but you know, get the terrain sold because that looks amazing. Just give them the rules for free.
Right, what are you thinking?
What is the rules for falling back in 10th?
Just need to move away from a unit and end more than 1 inch away, really. You just make a standard move.
Huh?
You won't be able to perform an action, I guess. You can't in boarding actions. You can't move through models, so you can come around here and you go back there. I guess it's kind of your only choice.
Yeah, yeah.
Or you
The
stay in another.
squad's essentially wasted.
Well, the best thing to do would be to regroup. I mean, I'm probably not going to chase them into the corner of the board. I'll probably go after that objective.
Yeah, yeah.
So regroup them with a, because there'd be no advantage for me killing them in the corner of the board, really. You could try and close the door, I guess, but
You'd probably try and stop me.
yeah, I'd probably try to stop you.
Yeah.
We are using the 10th edition. We are using the core 10th edition rules for boarding actions, but they are full of holes, Deadpool, and you still need the 9th edition books.
Yeah. The 9th edition books have all the missions and the bespoke bits and pieces for the armies.
Yeah.
Which all more or less work. There's 1 or 2 places where you have to use your noggin.
Yeah.
I know some people who insist on rules lawyering will have a hard time with that. A conniption fit, having to make up the rules to make it work. Gosh. But it's relatively straightforward, really. Now they performed an action. They've run the fuck away. Heroically.
Yep.
They're coming to slap the ever-loving bejesus out of you.
Okay, cool.
So I think I'm going to charge you.
I think you might, yeah.
My psychic powers for the spirits are fairly pointless at this point.
What is your psychic power?
Well, we don't have smite anymore because the psychic phase is warped. I have spirit mark. I don't actually have a psychic power anymore, it seems, beyond the one that they've taken away from me here.
Would you not want to do Just spend your 1 CP to get Spirit Mark then, because that gives you lethal hits and +1 to hit.
Yeah, yeah.
If you don't do that, remember you're -1 to hit, because that's my Blood Angel's rule.
Yeah, I'll spend that CP for sure.
Okay.
Um,
Okay, so your +1 to hit will be countered out by the Blood Angel's agility of the angels, but roll your charge roll, I guess, and then I will smite you with Mephisto.
yeah, you'll try. Right, so that's 6 inches. This guy can get.
Did they update the boarding action rules to 10th then? Yes,
Yes.
and no, I guess, right?
They put the PDF for the core rules up,
Yeah.
and this gets you playing. It has your basic stratagems and your basic warlord enhancements, and has the rules. If you want the bespoke stuff, you want the books.
Yeah.
Okay.
Okay.
And yeah, the books were not updated, but you know that's fine.
All right. It's going well. It seems like it's a fun game mode. Definitely different. Much more. Yeah, it just feels much more tight, I guess. All right, perfect. Let's get some combat going here. Ready?
Sure.
So Mephisto gets 15 attacks.
You what?
No, I'm fucking with you. It gets 6. Had you worried for a second though, right?
You did, yeah.
Hold on. At the start of the fight phase, you can select one enemy unit within engagement range of the Psyker's unit and roll a d6. Let's do that.
For what?
Transfixing gaze.
Meaning?
Well, we'll see what we get. 6! Oh, that's nice. Okay, so until the end of the phase, you take -1 to your weapon skill and -1 to your attacks.
That's horseshit. Make sure that's not removed from Mephisto on your.
On the boarding actions thing, I did check.
Yeah.
I mean,
Because
he's
that is
Mephisto.
utter crap.
He's Mephisto. He doesn't lose his rule. What's it under again? Mustering rules.
Yeah.
He didn't take it away. Surely not. Mephisto.
Because that is utterly stupid. If I can't get my bodyguard back, you can't be fucking taking away all my weapon skill and.
Well, I've actually taken. So you're -1 to hit, and you're -1 weapon skill, so that stacks.
Space
Because they're pre-built.
Blood Angels.
If I buy
This one doesn't lose anything.
I was like, yeah, no problem.
Do you know what? I've used that power so many times. I've never rolled a 6, so it's quite sweet.
Absolute crap.
So, what do you normally hit on?
4s.
So your +1 to hit would take you to 3s, but then your
Yeah.
-1 to hit, so you're back to 4s. Then your -1 weapon skill, so you're back to 5s, and then your -1 to your attacks as well.
Yeah, that's
Okay.
that's bollocks.
And I fight first, of course, because he's good. He just doesn't get any play in fucking main 40k. Maybe I found the way. Mephisto's a beast. Yeah, he's a god. All right, 6 attacks. Watch me miss all of them.
He's a sparkly vampire wannabe.
Okay, 5 hits. Strength 9, so 3 steward. Nice. 5 at -3. D3 each.
You what? How many? 5?
5.
5 at
-3.
-3.
So just probably put you on your invite,
I'm
is it?
sorry, that's absolute crap. We'll put 1 on.
Okay, so you take
That's
what are you looking for? 4s.
4s.
Well, that's not too
Suck
bad.
it.
There you go. Alright, burn the fate dice, saved them all, cool. Alright, Assault Intercessors.
What a sack of shit.
Can't complain too much about that. It's a good save.
I bloody can.
Uh,
I mean, good God, that's ridiculous.
okay, Assault Intercessors, we get, I think it's 4 attacks for a model. Yeah, so it'll be 20 for the squad. Strength 4,
Are they
Phil.
all within
Oh, that's a good point.
2 inches?
Who can not fight? So we could pile this guy in here,
Right.
and pile him in there, and pile them up. Yeah, okay. I think they can all fight.
It looks like it.
Alright, sorry. 16 chain swords. Let's do them first. We'll do the power fists afterwards. Alright, so we're hitting on 3s. Do you know what I should actually do is pay 1 CP to do this. Can I do this at any time in the fight phase? Yeah, it would have actually maybe meant I got 1 more hit with Mephiston, but I've got command points. Let's use them now. So I've got exploding 6s then. So let's see if this was worth it. Hitting on 3s, looking for 6s. I do have Oath of Moment on your unit, so I can reroll all misses.
I'm going to just lightning blast reaction, see -1 to hit.
Okay. Rerolling. So 3s miss. And then 1, 2, 3, 4 bursts back in. You're tough as 7,
Yes.
so wounding on 5. But rerolling 1s, because that's Assault Intercessor's special reroll 1s thing.
Of course. Why in God's green earth is the Blood Angel symbol a 1?
Just this, I guess, on this side.
You'd want that to be the opposite 6.
Yeah, so you've got 4 saves to take at AP1.
Okay, so 4 saves to take at 3.
See if we can actually get something through.
1 goes
1 wound.
through.
Okay, and then we have the Sergeant with his Power Fist, which is 3 attacks. Let's get some 6s here for some bursts. You said a -1 to hit, so
Yep.
all those miss. 1 hit.
Wait, you're re-rolling everything?
Oath of Moment.
Alright, that's
Reroll hits.
everything.
Yeah.
Okay.
So you get 1 more save to take.
Okay.
-2, 2 damage.
Okay, 4 up. It is. So,
Kill 1.
1's gone.
I don't know if that was worth it, but we killed 1. Better 1 than none, I guess. Not great, but I think the big damage was Mephiston's, and he saved it all. I actually think Mephiston rolling a 6 for his ability is bigger than his damage output.
That's mildly annoying.
What are you thinking? Like that 1 dies?
Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, well, yeah, just that I have to target a wounded model. I can't bring back a wounded model like an apothecary could.
No. What is it? They're all in engagement range. So are you worried about something? Sorry, that I'm not seeing.
Yeah,
They'll-
but I can't heal a Wraith Guard up.
Oh right. Okay. Oh right. Because I killed 1 and didn't leave 1 with wounds. I see. Okay. That last Power Fist was worth it.
On a 4+, however, it can fight. Oh well. Can't reroll that, so screw it. But yeah, Malevolent Spirits, on a 4+, they can still fight before they die.
Oh, that's pretty cool. Okay, so which 1 died? Sorry.
Just take him.
Okay. Right. So, how many attacks do they normally get each?
3 each.
So down to 2 each.
Yeah,
So 8.
because bullshit rules.
I was going to say. I mean, that's why I put Mephisto on the list. He looked pretty good on paper. So hitting on 5, 6s are lethals.
Yeah.
I'm thinking about taking maybe 1 unit from the. I was looking at Terminators.
Alright, 2 of them
Uh-huh.
are gonna
Pound for pound, point for point, are the best performing Terminator.
target Mephisto.
You can't do that anymore. Not unless you've got precision on your weapons. They just get allocated to the squad, right? Just standard 40k. Unless
Right! Oh, he's right in front of
want
me.
to target Mephisto anyway because you would. He's like T7, whereas the guys are T4, so you would. By fighting me, I have to take you have to wound on them, like against the majority toughness, which is 4, rather than 6.
That is fucking appalling. I
So
will
one-
command reroll 1 and just make it an auto 6.
Okay. Cool.
No, I'll just make it a 5. They're gonna wound him anyway with
Okay, so you then 2 command points. So 2. So 1 auto wound,
Yep,
and then what? 2 wounds to make.
2 moves to make, so
T4.
so 3s.
Yep.
So 3 saves
Minus
to take.
4. Minus 2. Yes.
2 damage each.
Yep.
So 5s. He failed save as a dead model. 3 die.
Okay. That should have been a damn sight more impressive than that.
Just figuring out what you want to arm them with.
Spiritseer healed Rowan his combat as well.
Oh yeah.
2 attacks, so down to 1.
Nice.
Weapon skill 2, so 3s.
It would have actually been 4s because the. Oh, is he getting the +1 as well? It doesn't matter. 2's a miss.
And I've already
You already
used a
commanded
reroll, so yep. Fucking boo.
That wasn't. You probably came out better with that combat.
You should be dead. You should 100% be dead.
The fist one saved me, I guess.
Yeah. That's disgusting.
I'm glad you think so.
You
Okay.
bitch.
End of the turn then. Nothing else to be done, right?
No.
So
I think
points
we're-
are no
um,
points, command point each.
Yep.
So I go to 3, you go to 3.
Oh.
I get 5 points for just holding that one objective. And we go into turn
The fist
3.
in the big 40k is mad, but onboarding actions is god tier.
Is this the dead pile so far?
Yes.
And what about your only 3?
3 guys each, yeah.
It's bullshit Mephiston rules.
To be fair, a Wraith Blade is worth more than 1 Marine.
Yeah.
Okay, so I'm going to advance the heavy intercessors. Not like that, I'm not.
No, I'm loving here, guys.
Thanks,
Is
Ken.
everything is painted.
Yeah,
Everything,
I mean,
everything apart from the icon. The icon's for
Right.
standing out.
Right, so these guys can move 10 inches. They will come round here.
Well, it wouldn't be a Kevin John game if there wasn't a little bit of salt, right?
Yeah, 100%. So the aggressors move 5. I actually can't imagine they're going to do all that much damage to you.
They're not really going to be able to get into combat with me, are they?
If I fall back this unit, they will. I guess that's.
Your mighty, brave Blood Angels are going to fall back from combat. Wuss.
Well, I think it's just so I can shoot you, basically. I was going to say, how much damage is 3 flamers going to do to the Wraith Blade?
Well, it depends on if you're going to pull any more bullshit Mephisto rules out your butt.
Well, I mean, I get to roll Transfix and Graze again, for sure.
And is that in combat or within a certain amount of range or what? Oh, is it
at the
up
start
there?
of the
Is
fight
it?
phase, you can select an enemy unit.
Oh, it's a
within
fight
3.
phase.
Yeah. But I need to roll a 6 for it to have both effects. Only if I'd rolled anything less than a 6, it would have been a lot worse. Thing is, Mephisto will fight first, even if you charge me. So maybe the thing to do here would just be to fall back and head for your sticky objective. I won't get there this turn, but we'll get out of combat with you. And we'll fight first again when you.
Do I not get to attack you for falling back?
No.
Like great big cowards?
Unfortunately, not.
That's a shame. Should have shot you with my shuriken pistol.
So the blade guard I think they're going to have to open this door. But they opened the door at the end of the phase, which is really quite frustrating.
Yeah, I found the same thing to be true there. Is Earth at the moment back on them again?
Yeah, because I'm going to charge them, so we'll try and do some damage with the power fists. Okay, so I think the Blade Guard will try an advance roll.
Okay.
A 2. I don't think it's going to be enough. It's like
you do it straight at start of the turn, so it's not even a command phase.
I mean, it put them there.
Because he's in a vehicle, you can't do it.
Yeah. But if he's off the board,
because that's the weird.
Yeah, fuck it, I guess. Is there, like, there's no advantage going. It'd be better just opening this door and staying here in cover than moving out here. You move through and shoot me with no cover. So I guess end of the movement phase, then these Blade Guard will just open this door.
Okay.
I think it's quite good because
And probably, if you do come to this door, you're probably only going to see one of them, which means you can only kill one of them. Is that right? Yeah.
also.
So actually, could I put him like there, and then if you open the door, you couldn't see anyone?
Yeah, so having something like this to come
So if you move to your door,
should think so. I mean,
because I have to be within 1 inch of the door. So if I put that guy right in the corner there, I mean that's kind of gamey. But hey, I like to win, Kev.
well, yeah. I mean, gaming is kind of the thing, isn't it?
Yeah. I mean, I guess
And even with a big base like that, yeah.
I think
I mean,
that's fine. Okay, I should have done that last turn then.
I've honestly never come across a special forces unit that is doing
That
room by
hides so
room
much.
clearing by knocking on the door and going cooey.
Oh, you keep talking. I'm going to kill all these Eldar. Right. We're going to open fire with the heavy intercessors. The advanced, so they'll shoot their advanced guns.
They're advanced guns.
Well, their guns are assault.
Assault, right? Yes,
So 4 of them into them. The heavy bolter one to shoot because we advanced. So
Right.
hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s. So 4 saves.
4 saves.
It would be 1 AP, but I think you will get cover.
In cover for certainly one of them.
I'd say 2 are in cover, 100%.
Yeah.
The bat guy is actually in cover against this guy as well.
Right. Well, we'll just go.
So
with,
just roll them all in cover. I'm fine with that.
4 ups. Whoa. Okay, so 3 wounds. That's 1, 2, and
1 on the X.
1 on the Exarch. You filthy creature.
Hold on a sec. I might have missed something here. No, I'm okay. I'm okay. If I'd lost 1 more of these guys, I would have had to take battle shock. And then if I failed the battle shock, there is a negative falling out of combat if you fail battle shock. On a 1 or a 2, it's a desperate escape if you try and escape when you're battle shocked.
Right.
A 1 or a 2, the model just dies.
Okay.
So, but because I'm at half strength precisely, I don't need to take battle shock. But I would have probably fallen out of combat anyway, because now I will shoot my flamers into your guys. So 3d6. Not bad. 4, 4, 6. Now these flamers have no EP, I believe, and they have torrent, but that won't really make any difference because they're no EP. Oh, they're what's torrent? Ignore cover.
Alright.
Because they're no EP. So it's d6 plus 1, sorry. So there's the 1. Alright, so they're twin length flamers because they get 2. So wounding on 5s. Better than I expected actually. 5, 6, 7, 8. No AP. So that's 8 2 ups, is it?
Yeah.
Might chip off a wound. Let's see. I'm learning the boarding actually. Yes. Or you could just...
Well, I lose 2 wounds. How many rerolls do I have left?
third forge.
Ah, you've got plenty of command points at the moment. You have 3.
Yeah.
I'll reroll.
Even if
Yep.
one's
So you take
sitting
one.
So
on the
take
back
a wound.
holding the deck, you can shoot half the board away.
I will pay, sorry, my 1 CP to have Mephistone's ability on the squad as well, by the way.
Yeah, the
Should have said that.
On.
Well, just to, yeah, so he's fight first if you charge him again.
Right.
You'd have to kill the aggressors, but you might kill them. So they shot, Mephistone fell back so he can't shoot. So it's just the aggressors to charge then into these guys.
Okay.
Let's hope it's better than the last charge roll.
By
5.
one.
I was going to say, a 5 will do it though.
Yeah.
So I don't get that many attacks, so I guess I'll pay my 1 CP for bursting 6s. Aggressors get 3 attacks each, so it'll be 9. Hitting on 3s. 6s are bursting, re-rolling everything. So
That's it. Decided.
I will.
Okay.
I can fast them.
which is -1 to hit.
One.
Okay, so that one comes out.
Okay. That was worthwhile.
3 go back in.
Pardon me? Oh,
Because the bursting.
bursting attacks. Well, that meant exactly cock all then.
So strength 9, toughness 7, so 3.
Nine.
Oh, strength 8, sorry, strength 8.
It's a
Still 3s, and re-rolls because twin linked. So 2, 4, 6, 7 at -2, 2 damage each.
7 at -2.
Yep.
But 2 wounds each.
2 each, yeah. Power fists, twin linked. It's pretty nasty.
Annoyance.
Try this.
Right. We'll use
So no matter how I do it,
that.
Use a fate dice to get rid of 1. Okay.
Card.
6 4-ups. 4-ups, right?
6.
Yep.
Right, because you got 7. Yeah, wounds, right.
4
4 ups.
So the one that's got 1 wound left
I
dies.
will use a command point to reroll one. Fuck. Okay, so he dies. He
Yep.
takes a wound.
2 wounds. he
2
takes.
wounds, so he's down to
He's
1.
down to 1. Perfect.
So it's now.
And then do you roll a 4+ to see if he still fights? Or did you not?
Oh right, of course, yes. 4 up.
He does still
He
fight.
does still fight.
Okay.
So this will be what they should be doing.
have enough
3 fucking
Three
dice.
to, yeah.
dedicated transport
So they still have lethal hits.
They
'cause
do.
and they still have +1 to hit.
Yes.
So the +1 to hit is negated by the Blood Angel's agility
Minus
angels
one, yes.
-1.
So it'll be 4 to hit.
4s and 6s are lethal.
if they can go for it, they must start.
Ugh.
So the lethals probably make up for the fact that only 2 more hits.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah.
So T6 on the aggressors. What's your strength?
So strength 7.
So 3s.
So 3's to wound.
3
balls.
saves.
3 saves.
AP?
-4.
No, it's not -4 on there.
No, it's 2's on the axis. -2.
2 damage each, isn't it?
Yes.
So 5.
I'm not going to buy a rhino.
Oh,
Take 2
yeah.
wounds.
Bent.
We're hanging.
My spirits here will hit you.
Yep, can you kill the aggressor?
Oh yeah.
Well,
1 hit.
Lethal, it'll be a lethal.
That's true. So
So straight through. AP. What?
Pretty sure he wounds on 2's anyway, because of the.
You don't need to roll it, you just need to tell me his AP.
Yeah. Spirits here.
It's also he's a target then for anything.
No AP.
Alright, 3 up.
Not the vulnerable save.
Saved.
Okay. Oh, anti-infantry. What's anti-infantry?
It means that he would have wounded on whatever that anti-infantry number is. So there's like
2 plus.
yeah, so but your lethal hit meant that it went straight through anyway. If you
I
rolled a
missed
6, you never had to
one,
roll
Yeah,
damage,
I missed and rolled a 1 to hit. Okay, that's cool.
Okay, so that would
Mildly
be
irritating, but
the end of my turn. I score nothing because I am now on 2 objectives. So there's that. So we go into your turn 3. You still hold that one that you stickied.
Yep.
So it's 10 points each. I get 2 command points. You're up to 1 command point. And you need to take a battle shock for this lone dude.
Yeah, and battle shock is
2d6.
done now. 2d6.
Roll. You need to roll more than his leadership. So basically, his leadership's probably like 5 up or something. Maybe it's higher. Maybe it's 6 up.
6 up.
So
So I need more than his leadership.
or his battle shock, yeah.
Yes, there is.
So he's scared as all hell. So basically, it just means he can't perform actions. If he was going to fall back, it's a desperate escape. It doesn't stop you moving and shooting. Always, it will see you 0. Doesn't stop you moving and shooting as normal.
Okay. Fair enough. I wasted my Avengers, frankly.
No, I feel the same about the Blade Guardish
Mm.
because it just did nothing for the whole game so far.
Yeah, I can't remember what it is.
Hey, it's your first ever game.
Yeah.
It's the first ever game. The aggressor should have had -1 for close quarters fire. What the hell is close quarters fire?
I have no idea.
They were shooting flamers. There's no minus.
There's no.
There's no hit roll, Brayden. You've confused me.
Unless it's is that a 9th? No, it's not even 9th.
Close quarters fire. I don't remember reading that one. What book was it in, or what? Do you remember
On
reading
the
that?
shooting.
Is there a rule that we're missing? Have we been doing something wrong? Close quarters fire.
Well, it's
-1
possible.
to hit.
Yeah, they're
Shooting?
torrent though, aren't they? So they don't roll.
Well, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
No rules on that one.
Are you saying that
the ability
are
of the
they
data sheet.
are they kind of like flamers or pistols or some shit?
Oh, because
Should
my
be able to-
aggressor shot the closest target,
Yeah.
not -1 to hit. I
Oh,
would have
minus
been.
one extra AP.
I would have had 1 AP because I shot the closest target. I forgot about that. So
Okay.
it doesn't matter if you roll. You know, I think you actually rolled 2 1s and all the rest were over 2.
Yeah,
so it wouldn't
yeah.
have made any difference. Yeah, sorry, you're 100% right. It's the AP close quarters fire. I didn't know it was called that. But I
Yeah.
use it all the time when I use bolter. I thought he was saying -1 to hit, and I was thinking, shit.
Yeah.
Where have I gone wrong? Okay, no worries. Thanks, Mark. You get Mark up here for game of boarding actions.
Oh, definitely. That should have been in there.
Yeah, you could have put them.
Right. Now let's.
Alright, it's a very low
See
scoring
what you-
game. Turn 3, 10 points each. One of us is hoping to get to 20. It's gonna be. Yeah, these guys are gonna be interesting. See, I thought more
No.
squads might be a better choice here, and I think it might be.
Yes.
As much as it is nice to have elite squads, the more squads let you hold
Yeah.
more things.
And then, but again, this is very much my Eldar equivalent of a Terminator assault. And Terminators are, in theory, the poster boys for assaulting Space Hulks.
True.
So-
Not like heavy intercessors.
No, not like heavy intercessors or Space Marines in general beyond Terminators. But I think back in the old days of Space Hulk, they did introduce rules in White Dwarf for power armored Space Marines. So I guess it's alright.
So this board would be cool for Space Crusade actually as well.
Yeah.
It feels a bit like playing Space Crusade. It's obviously been 20 years since I played Space Crusade.
Yeah. They are obviously going to go on Overwatch.
Okay. I just read something about going on that you can hold steady or something. It was a little
Okay.
bit down here. Let me just read it to you so you know what it said. Some rules will allow a unit to hold steady. If a unit fires Overwatch while the unit is under effect of such a rule, each time the model of the unit makes an attack, you can Overwatch from 5. So how can you hold steady? Because remember in 9th edition, you used to be able to set, defend, or hold steady. So I guess is that
Same thing, I guess. Because remember, is this a mixture of 9th and 10th?
It is a bit,
Yeah.
Yeah, because that sounds like, because you don't have reactions so much anymore, whereas before you could go, I'm going to take the extra save or whatever it was, or the
Yeah.
-1 to hit, or I'm going to shoot you better.
See, so for Overwatch, Kev sets this unit to Overwatch now, right?
Yeah.
It doesn't cost him any stratagems, and it says until the end of your opponent's next turn, each time an enemy is set up on the battlefield, ends a normal move, advance, fall back, declares a charger, or opens a hatchway, the unit performing tactical maneuver can fire Overwatch. Each time one of your unit fire Overwatch, you shoot through your shooting phase. Models in your unit can only make attacks against the target unit if it's an eligible target. Each time a model uses, it's a roll of hit, a 6 to hit regardless of their ballistic skill. Critical hits are only ever scored on a roll of 6. Each unit cannot fire Overwatch more than once per turn. But then it says hold steady in a paragraph that says some units allow you to hold steady. I can't
So
imagine.
maybe that needs to be on its data sheet.
I can't like hold steady was a 9th edition rule. I can't imagine where that comes from now. Maybe Mark's saying some units. Maybe there's like a stratagem you could play for Eldar that gives you the option to hold steady. You might want to look at that because if you can, then you can hold steady on in Overwatch on a 5. But if you don't have it, you don't have it.
Because Dire Avengers in normal get a bonus for that, don't they?
Dire Avengers Overwatch on a 5+.
Yeah. Well, it's worth. So if you did have a unit that holds steady, but I don't see it in my Space Marine rules. I guess if you've not got it, you've not got it.
It says here, if a unit holds steady, it can Overwatch on 5+ instead of 6.
Yeah, we're just trying to figure out
How do you
Doesn't look
hold-
like
who
it.
is
Oh, right, okay,
eligible
look.
steady.
There's a Space Marine one that says steady advance. Use this stratagem on adept as a starter's unit from your army that is the set Overwatch action. When that unit sets Overwatch, you also hold steady.
Okay.
So Space Marines have a 1 CP way of making their unit hold steady.
Yeah.
Interesting.
Okay. That's
I mean, Space
That's
Marines
fine.
do get the best strats, you know.
well, they need all the help they can get, right?
No,
Fucking-
so Eldar don't.
Yeah.
All right, what's?
Baleful gaze.
I was going to say. So these guys are in Overwatch. Where did your one guy's over
He's
here?
gone over there. He's opening the door.
Okay, he's going to open the door. Cool. And what are the guys in the middle doing? They staying in combat.
I'm gonna fucking lump you.
Okay, I'll get to fight you first.
Okay,
No, you won't.
so hold steady. Hold
Uh-huh.
steady was one of the things that you got from Defensible for terrain. Remember when terrain had keywords?
right,
Right.
So, so infantry could hold steady or set to defend. Hold steady when you're. So if you're behind a wall,
Yeah,
you could
yeah.
fire Overwatch on a 5+. Or set to defend is can't do Overwatch, but you get +1 to your hit rolls in the next phase.
I will get to fight you first because no one charged there.
Remember that. Remember Defensible.
So on your turn,
No.
No one
because
never used
you
it.
didn't charge, I will get to fight first. So, but the thing is, if you fall back, I'll be able to charge you with Mephiston and flame you in again, and I'll fight you first again anyway. Probably.
It's fucking bollocks. I should be hitting you first in my fucking turn.
Nope.
Yeah. More
Mephiston-
sterling rules writing from Games Workshop. I have no idea how that makes any lick of fucking sense.
What, being able to not hit in your own turn?
Well,
Well, you would need the fight first ability to.
Why can't I hit someone first in close combat in my fucking turn?
Because it would sort of skew to you, wouldn't it?
No, because I can shoot people in my turn. That skews things to me, does it? My fucking turn. I'm still gonna fucking lump you.
Okay, well, we can still try.
But there is no try.
Okay. So just the aggressors against the.
Well, I mean, I've still got a shooting phase, so
Oh,
I might
true.
as well shuriken pistol you.
Yeah,
with
you should
my,
do. See if you can kill that aggressor on 1 wound. 2, 4, 6. Not
Of
one,
course, and he will shoot your filthy heavy dudes,
Oh yeah, sure.
because you suck. 3 ups, 5s to wound, 1 wound, -1.
4 saved.
Oh, okay.
All right. Aggressors. 9
I'll use his ability to heal that. What's name? Use a command point.
Okay. And how is it? Just put them back in full wound.
Puts up to 3.
Cool. Okay. So aggressors. There's going to be 9 attacks with rerolls to hit. I guess I'll pay my 1 CP again to get my bursting 6s. See if we can do some real damage here.
Yeah, they got rid of the. If you're already in melee,
They should bring back initiative. That fast units hit things first.
They Warhammer
You know,
Fantasy.
they
That's what it's all
should.
about.
I was going to say, am I -1 to hit these guys or anything just now?
Or
Or was that?
I can't imagine so.
What was making them -1 to hit before? Oh, you played fast reflexes or something?
Yeah.
Okay.
I don't have any CP left, do I?
Nope.
Nope.
Alright, so 1/6. Bursts them 1 miss back out. Strength 8, 3s. And twin linked. Aggressors. You gotta remember as well, Kev, I'm playing all the optimized stuff that I've been practicing. You know, like I'm not playing any units here that are bad units. 7 saves, -2, 2 damage again.
What nonsense. Right, so
1 more dies. And
that's one dead,
yeah, and 1 takes 2 wounds.
and one takes 2 wounds.
They're still very durable though.
Oh yeah, but this is nonsense.
But Angel,
This
they're good
is-
in close quarters.
This is Sparta.
Yeah, this is Sparta! Boot!
There's a few holes in this board.
Right. So force to hit you.
I mean, rolling rubbish does not help.
It really doesn't.
You know, I know
He's
it's
an
a nice
Eldar
game.
even the Eldar player's lost. Alright, 1 save,
a-
AP -2, isn't it? So 5.
Yeah.
No, alright, kill aggressor.
Good. And my seer hits on 2s. Yep. Wounds on 2s.
Oh yeah, anti-infantry 2
Oh,
up.
mother.
AP nothing?
Yep.
Saved. Cool, okay.
I love seeing Kev's
End of your turn.
sap away.
I was gonna say,
It's one of my
Do you-
favourite things in life.
what is best in life?
What is to see Kev's will sapped away.
Alright, so I control 2 objectives, and that is the same number as you, so 10 points. I was hoping it would be more, but it's not.
Yeah.
So I got a dilemma now where it's like try and kill off those wraiths there, or move over here and take your sticky objective away from you. I feel like the right play is to take the sticky objective away. So let's have Mephiston come over here.
Gonna be 6 inches away from. Yeah, balls.
So the aggressors are gonna, I guess, duke it out in combat. On the plus side, you'll hit me first this time, and I guess
No, you can't, because remember, Kev, it's 40k rules, and you're not allowed to hit him first.
No more feeling.
All right, so these guys are gonna move through this door. I guess 1 inch that way, and then like 5 inches that way. But then
And they're
if
gonna
I do,
cower behind the.
I was gonna say if I do that, I won't be able to see you,
Yeah.
and I won't be able to charge you.
Yeah.
Huh?
I love
That's
a Craft World Elder player complaining about bullshit rules in other armies. Forgive me for luck. Yeah, you're still on the top tier list.
Dude, I said it wouldn't be a John and Kev game if there wasn't some salt.
yeah, that's true.
It's
It's normally
just how these games go.
The
oh,
salt's
that's
behind you, Kev.
super annoying.
Yeah, I know. But it's branded with BA Commander, so.
So I've got a choice here. I can move out and be right next to you,
Mm-hmm.
and not be able to charge,
Yep.
or I can move into Overwatch position, get Overwatched, but be able to charge. So statistically, it's better for me to move out because your Overwatch will hit me on 6s, whereas when it's your turn and it's just dawned around the corner, you'll hit me on 3s.
Yeah.
So I guess the Blade Guard move like 1.5 inches this way, 4 inches that way. They will literally walk out in front of all the strength 10 D cannons, is it? Or no, strength 10, what are they called? Warp Flamers.
D-sides.
D-sides, yeah. Strength 10,
You
minus
might
AP
actually be
4.
better going that way, yeah, okay.
I'm gonna have to head away and get my son.
Yeah, I need to head and get some food. And I'll watch the rest of this game.
Maybe just come back that way. Alright, something like that. So you will be able to, well, I mean, you should call it now. You're going to Overwatch that squad out.
Oh, yeah.
So,
Are they in coherency?
Yeah, 2 inches. He came out the door that way,
Yeah,
and they went
yeah.
around that way. I think you can do that, right? And
Oh yeah,
it doesn't come
you
up.
just have to be in coherency.
Yeah, well, remember he was right there.
Yeah.
So
Good luck.
Okay.
Okay.
Yeah, I'll see you guys later.
Scry the runes, Kev.
Oh, there's no need. I'm gonna murder him to death. Right, so 5d6 shots.
yeah,
12, 21, 22, 23.
oh, this is gonna hurt, isn't it?
I should hope so.
But this would have been 23 hitting on. You hit on 4s or 3s normally?
4s.
Okay, so this at least should knock down some of it. It's all going to depend if these guys can make. I think they can make the charge, hopefully. But then it might only be 1 or 2 guys left, I guess. Needs
That's 20 and that gives me 22. Oop, come here. Is that it? Oh, that's not as good as I had hoped.
No, that's I guess my calculations were correct. 2 to wound. And
Yeah.
force to save on the storm shield. 1 wound.
Yeah, 1 damage, which is kind of ridiculous.
That's what it is. All right.
Yeah, so if I'm sure shot you with weaponized warp fire, and it does 1 damage.
These guys didn't move this time,
No,
so their heavy weapons will now hit on 2s.
they're just
2,
gonna
4,
whack
6,
him.
8. So they're gonna patter this guy.
I think it's probably fairly safe to say he's dead.
And toughness
3.
3. 6 saves. -1. Bob, you happy to lift him off? Okay.
Yeah, it's
What does it say? 4 up.
4 up, yeah.
Yeah. Okay.
The Days of Exarch is having a better set of armor than their subordinates is behind us.
So we'll charge the blade guard into the warp flamer guys.
Okay,
Come on.
8.
They love it. Do you know what? They had a couple of pistols, but I mean, bolt pistols into those guys don't really do much.
Given the way I've been rolling,
Okay, so blade guard. We will use. It's 4 attacks per blade guard, and we will use Sword of the Imperium.
how expensive is that squad?
What, the blade guard?
Yeah.
90. They're very good.
Yeah, they're 4 attacks.
Yep.
Their weapons aren't quite as good as mine. They've got a comparable save, but 2
3 out of
less
4 up.
dudes. And my squad's 190.
That's where Terminators are. Yeah, I think the blade
Yeah.
guard are. I actually.
It's because of my toughness.
Yeah. I suppose. Yeah, it is the toughness.
Yeah.
I actually had 2 3-man squads of blade guard in this list, but changed it to the aggressors sort of last minute. So I'll get a fight here.
Well, the aggressors have done a fine job of tying these fuckers up.
Yeah, and then you'll get to choose. So the blade guard are going to use Sword of the Imperium. That lets me reroll 1s to hit. So hitting on 3s, rerolling 1s. And then I'm showing 5, so I assume your toughness 7 again?
Still 7,
So
yeah.
5s to wound, no result here. 3, minus
Okay.
2, 2 damage each.
Minus 2 makes me 4 up.
Yep.
2 damage each.
Yep.
1 dies.
Kill 1. Not so bad, blade guard. Did okay. Right, now you would choose.
I'm going with these guys.
I was going to say,
obviously,
go with the
yeah.
guys that are fighting the aggressors for sure.
Yeah. Right, come here, you bastard. And
Let's see if we can get
so 4s. God almighty, half of them. It's actually kind of Those are auto wounds.
Yep.
Baderp. That's 3 up. What's your toughness?
Toughness 6.
Right, so 3 up.
3 up.
2s to wound. Yep.
Okay.
-2, -0.
Okay, so 2 at -0, 3s. Both saved, that's what needed for those. 2 at -2, 5s. Takes 2 wounds.
Will you just die?
Alright, the 2 remaining aggressors, I'll pay 1 CP to give them bursting. So 6 attacks. Rerolling.
You know, I'd be telling you that your rolling is as bad as mine, but the amount of fucking re-rolls you get.
3s, rerolling because twin linked. Alright, 3 -2, 2 damage each.
3 -2.
Yep. You got 1 and 1
so
wound.
4 ups.
Yep, let's kill him. Let's get him. Yeah.
Yeah,
Right.
so he dies.
He dies. This this combat is going to have lasted the whole game with those guys.
Yeah.
Alright, you've got your Wraith Blades against the Blade Guard.
Yeah.
Or sorry, Wraith Guard against it. Sorry, what are they? So the ones with the axes are called Wraith Guard.
Yes.
The ones with the...
Oh no. Wraith Blades, Wraith Guard.
Okay, sorry. Okay. Hey, this
Really?
game is really fun actually.
Yeah, I'm digging this. 3 attacks still,
Nice.
which surprises the bejesus out of me. No super duper close combat weapons, so they're only hitting with a strength of 5.
Okay, well, I mean, you're
Shit.
still with me on
bloody
3.
hellfire. Is that right?
There's 2.
Yeah.
That dice does not want to roll.
Right. 4s.
Yep.
That's more than half. Oh, Jesus Christ.
3s.
3s.
3?
3.
EP, any?
My crushing fist. No.
So 3s. Take a wound. So the guy
One
that
damage.
had already... What's he taken 1 from the flamer, hadn't he?
Yes.
So he's down to 1, sorry, I think I
Yeah.
must have... Did I definitely put that one wrong?
No. You took 1 damage
Took
from
one
the
d-
flamer,
Yep, so we take 1
and
there.
I've just punched another
Punched
wound
one.
off you.
Okay, I should have put 2 down on the number before, I guess. Cool, end of the turn.
Well, that's a pisser. Yeah, yeah.
So
I hold 1, you hold 3, you hold more.
So you get 5 points, and then final turn then, which you'll score at the end of the game. Wow, this is turn 5 already. How long did that take? How long have we been streaming? 2 hours.
2
Okay.
hours. And this
So
is us
I-
learning.
Yeah, so I hold this one, I
Mhm.
hold this one, I hold this one.
Yep.
Do I hold any pairs? Because these were the pairs and these were the pairs, right? So I
Yeah.
hold one of the pairs
Yeah.
for 5 points. I hold 2 for 10 points, and then I hold more, so I get 20 at this point. Is that right?
That's disgusting. Yes. The maximum you'd get is 25.
Yeah, you're right.
So
And
that
only-
would be
I would like to
holding
hold-
the other pair as well.
Yep.
Yeah.
So I guess I should just try and kill your last unit. Is there any advantage to me not trying to kill you? Is there a door here Mephisto can come through?
No. There's a door here.
But I can't see you, so I can
Yeah.
charge you. So because I can't get round the corner to see you,
Yeah.
there's no way I can engage with you.
Not the Wraith Guard, no.
Alright, so there's no need for me to hold this anymore. I'd still hold 2, which is still
Yes,
more than
'cause
you.
you have these guys who would have held it at the end of their movement phase, so it's sticky.
I know I would have had to do the action to make it sticky.
Right.
Which I didn't do, but I should have probably done it because they didn't do.
Did
They,
they
didn't-
make it sticky?
they can because they're battle line.
Well, yeah. Their backline as well. Did they do it?
No, they shot your guy.
Right. Cool.
So I think I'll hold this one. I'll hold this one, and I guess my only real play here is Mephiston's going to charge in and join the combat here.
Yeah,
Try and kill them off. These guys are stuck in combat. So I guess I've got 2 bolt pistols and a neo-volkite pistol. So bolt pistols, 1 hit, doesn't wound. Neo-volkite pistol. I actually think they changed the profile on it. Sorry, I'm gonna have to have a quick.
That's okay.
It used to be 2 shots, with like 6s do mortal wounds, but it is now 1 shot is dev wounds. All right, so 1 shot hitting on a 3, misses anyway.
Okay.
These guys can't see anything.
Nope.
So I mean, the only play I would have is to just put them on top of the objective to guarantee that you can't take it.
Make it sticky. Oh, good.
Yeah, okay, yeah, they would sticky it for whatever it's worth, and then I'll leave the aggressors in combat because I do want them to fight you.
Mm-hmm.
So I guess the only play then is Mephiston's going to charge in, and his guys.
Yeah.
There's nothing you can do about that. Whoa! Mephiston's
He
like,
finally found his courage.
give me something to kill. Okay, and then I roll a d6 for Mephiston. Is it another 6?
Oh,
it
get
is!
fucked.
-1 weapon skill and -1 attack again. You couldn't make that up. Do you know what? The amount of times I played that in 40k and he never rolls anything. Literally never rolls it. Like, to a point where I'm like, I don't take Mephiston, he's a piece of shit. Okay, so 6. Let's start with Mephiston then. 6 attacks.
You know, I'm gonna throw him down the.
I was going to say, we'll re-roll.
Fucking compactor, right?
Strength 9, so 3s. Unfortunately, just 2 saves, -3.
4 up.
1 goes
dead.
through for 2 damage.
2 damage. Leaves him on 1 wound.
Okay, and then the 2 assault intercessors. The guy with the power fist. Oh, do you know what? I should have done? Should have paid my 1 CP for bursting attacks. It's a bit late now, so we'll just leave it. Power fist. Re-rolling. I would have had a burst. 3s to wound. Perfect. 3 more, -2, 2 damage each.
4 up.
So he takes 2.
He takes 2 and dies, and he dies as well.
You only get 2 wounds.
I'm pretty sure.
Oh, really?
Yeah. They're kind of like a sub-character, lieutenant.
Okay.
Pretty sure they only have 2, like a warlock.
You want to check?
Yeah. 3 wounds. He's got 1.
Alright, he's got 1 left.
Okay. That means.
So the chainsaw guy will hit him. All hits. 3s. Rerolling 1s because that's their special. So 4 at -1. He's getting carved up by a chainsaw now.
He's gone.
He's gone. Death to the Xenos. Alright, you get to fight here against the Blade Guard first.
Poxy bloody space Marines.
Is it finally a decent roll?
At
No.
average.
3s to wound. You do have a fate dice of a 3.
Should have used that.
Yes, no, do you need the command point? You've got 2.
I'll command point 1 and give it a 3, so 3 wounds.
Okay, 3s to save.
Yeah.
Someone's dead. Yeah, he dies.
Excellent.
Cool, 2 Blade Guard back at you then. 8
Yep.
attacks. They'll use Sword of the Emperor again. Rerolling 1s. And 5s to wound. Not bad. 3, -2, 2 damage. That would be 1 dead.
-3, did you say?
-2, 2 damage.
-2, so. Yeah, that's another 1 dead.
Okay.
Right. My turn.
Yeah, you control 1.
Yes.
Because you've got 3 guys there. 5 points. So, well, I mean, you don't score those points till the end of your battle round, actually.
Yeah, yeah.
So I guess the question is, what can you do with that one squad of
Well, I'm just
3
gonna
guys?
punch you.
I was going to say you've got somebody to fall back and shoot.
No, I don't think so. Fire and Fade is an old one. No, now it's a case of shoot and move away.
And these weapons aren't pistols or anything.
No.
They
They,
put nothing on them.
I mean, they're extremely powerful, but they decided to take
Remove
away
all their
their
keywords.
flamer abilities.
Okay, so 3 hits.
So 3 hits.
3's to wound. 1. I will save it, and then I'll use Sword of the Emperor again. May as well burn a command point for exploding 6s because it's the last action of the game, and if we can kill 1 more Xenos, that would be worth it. So, nice!
Oh!
1, 2, 3 6s, so 3 come back in.
What a dick.
And 5 to wound. 2.
He's fine. And that is that.
Yeah, that's it. 40 to 20. That was a weird one in that not a bunch of the other ones actually have more actual secondaries, right? Like,
Yes, yeah.
but
That was
it
good
was
fun,
a good one to
though.
learn. I'm so happy that you got these books, man, because
Oh, yeah.
I never realised how important it was to buy them at the time, and it's
Yeah.
like if we didn't buy them,
Well, like I say, because I have them, I'm gonna copy the rules from all of them
yeah,
and make them available here. If only to keep my books in good nick.
yeah,
And I'll take my boarding action stuff from the various White Dwarfs, including stuff like they have templates for special squares which have like corruption and such,
oh cool.
or big holes. They have another which pulls the two apart and has like energy corridors to link the two.
Oh wow, cool.
So there's
okay.
all sorts of bits and pieces that they've done, and I just think this looks really cool.
Yeah, no, I think that the board is actually awesome.
Yeah.
I think it seems like a lot of fun. If you haven't played boarding actions, then I mean, we learned it in like, I feel like
2 hours.
yeah, I was gonna say like because I knew nothing about it. Like
Yeah.
last night, I watched a video. Shout out to Tabletop Tactics. I listened to a 10-minute video on theirs
Yeah,
about
yeah.
9th edition. The video is still good. It gives you 90% of the rules you need to know. You need to read through that 12-page.
The thing about Tabletop Tactics is they still regard this as the best way to play 40k. They just need to film some more battle reports
Of boarding actions.
of boarding actions, but a lot of them consider this the best way to play, and also they love Tempest.
I was going to say, are you sure you feel like it's the best way to play? Because you didn't seem very happy about Mephiston, honestly. I mean, you didn't even do a wound to him. He's just come into
The fact I wasn't allowed to target him, mildly annoying. The fact you pulled that bullshit gate twice.
James says
and just-
they should have done a book amalgamating all the
yes,
rules.
they should. Quite frankly,
It's madness that they haven't, actually.
yeah. What they need to do, in my opinion, is swallow the perceived loss and just make the contents of that free.
Yeah, do you know what?
Really
Even if
push
they...
boarding
I was gonna
actions,
say-
give us the rules for free, because you've made your money on your books. It doesn't cost you anything to put them up on your website for free, especially when this costs so damn much.
How much was the train? Well, I commissioned this train, so it was
Yeah.
kind of ridiculous. But here's the thing I would say is, as someone who didn't buy the Arts of Omen book, mainly because at the time I was spending like $500 on the terrain, because I got someone to paint it, because you know how bloody slow I am at painting.
Snap.
So I didn't buy the Arts of Omen book. I figured you guys would hook us up and let us use the books when we needed them. But my point was, like, if they put the Arts of Omen, like, if they made a Boarding Actions 10th edition book tomorrow,
Yeah.
Is that here's all the consolidated rules. Plus they wouldn't have to like. There's very few rules that are out of date. We highlighted the flesh tears rule. We highlighted like a combat attrition rule, but it's very minor.
Yeah.
I would literally buy that book tomorrow because I was like, that was a really fun game. Good evening, Ardeen. How are you?
Yes, I thoroughly enjoyed myself there.
Yeah, I want to play it again. I feel like Blood Angels are actually very, very strong. Actually, in the tight corridors there with Gravis Marines and Assault Intercessors and Blade Guard. My army felt really strong, and I even had one more squad in. I get Terminators are like the iconic boarding action force, but is it just me? Is Gravis, or are they just like aggressors, Blade Guard, heavy intercessors? Maybe they're just too damn good at the moment. It's hard to not field those things because I feel like they're all very, very strong. Which is what I was saying to you. Like I've had a lot of practice with 10th edition fielding what I think is very strong lists.
As an Eldar player, I think this is the perfect place for me to be putting in Aspect Warriors.
Yeah,
you know, getting Banshees in these tight corridors with as fast as they move.
Do Banshees still fight first?
The mask, I should think so.
The mask does something pretty strong, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah. So I think you're right.
You know,
Banshees move like 8 or 9, do they?
Yeah, Banshees are incredibly fast.
But we'll play this again for sure. I mean,
definitely.
I want to do a cinematic battle next time.
Yeah, I mean this lends itself to get the gimbal going, and we just have the thing coast over the top of this. Aspect Warrior heaven for sure. You know, the thought was so strong as I was building building a couple of different lists last night that oops.
Oh, sorry.
I went to the local shop and bought myself a box of Reapers. I have tons of metal ones, but I haven't bought the plastics yet, so it gave me an excuse.
Dark Reapers.
Oh yes. I love me my Dark Reapers. I
wonder how much of this you could put back in the box without dismantling. A bit of it?
Probably.
Just these big pieces would probably need dismantled.
Yeah.
Terminators next time. I don't know if I... Well, Kev basically had the equivalent of Terminators, and the problem was that he had one less squad than me. And like,
sure.
If you lose a squad in an unfortunate event, I guess, like you put them in the wrong place, you don't... It's hard to know, right? Because you deploy time about in a tiny little board. So if you put when you put the Aspect Warriors over there, I think I deployed my Heavy Intercessors after because I thought, oh, the Heavy Intercessors probably kill the... what were they called? Striking...
I mean,
what were the blue guys you had called again?
My blue guys are Dire Avengers.
Yeah, when I saw the Dire Avengers, because I know that they're only T3, and I know that they're not really going to scare my Heavy Intercessors. So I put my Heavy Intercessors over there with the idea of like I can go a bit aggressive on you there.
That's my big concern with Eldar in this is that I am made out of paper, but you know that's how Eldar have been for forever. So big whoop. But I'm purposefully building a Chaos Marine boarding action to the point that I've now got enough Chaos units that I can build a 2,500 plate freaking army. That was not the intent.
Didn't you just sell Burning of Prospero not long ago?
Yeah.
Didn't you have that?
Yeah, I had that and a whole bunch of Betrayal at Calth. But I wanted them to look like traitors as opposed to just power armor.
Mark's saying we need to dismantle every piece. I'm not buying it. Kev, how can we dismantle as few pieces as possible? Help me out here. Right. You put this together. How do you actually even put it together? Is it just like push in or?
Yeah. You got these caps. You put these together.
And then you cap them.
Yeah, put the cap in. And
I'll just leave it on there.
Yeah, but I mean, that's what I mean. When you do buy a set of this terrain, and you should, be prepared for the absolute ball ache of sanding down the male connectors because you have to do it. I tried doing it with a Dremel at its lowest speed, and it was still fast enough that it melted the plastic. So realistically, emery boards, somewhere where you can clean up the dust real easy, because you will get dusty.
Yeah, I feel like we can get it in the box well enough with like 1 or 2 pieces. Do you know what? They did give you 2 halves to the box, so we
Yeah.
could just pull the bottom off, and that would work quite well. Elder,
But again, I will say that was a lot of fun, and I think that was worth the pennies and the time. So,
don't fit, don't fit, don't fit. Oh, look at that! Like a glove. It's been a long time since I watched Ace Ventura.
and your tub for the
I've
jobbies.
just been putting some in there a bit loose.
Yeah.
It's fine.
Yeah, there's a lot of prep. Ever since the Aaron Dembski-Bowden Wordbearer books for the Heresy, I really, it was a toss-up between Wordbearers or Night Lords. Wordbearers just pip it. Plus it allows me to buy the Heresy Praetor in Terminator and Power Armor, because those are gorgeous models. And while they're not ribbly enough really, I don't care, they're gorgeous models and I want them.
Big shout out to Kev for coming on the stream and helping us play Board in Actions. If you don't know, Kev has a channel called Plastic Krak Heads. They play usually every Tuesday. Andrew's on there, Kev's on there, Brett's on there. Check them out on YouTube if you want to. I don't know when I'll probably play 40k at some point in the near future, probably next week or
Don't
something.
check us out if you want to. I can do it.
Do or do not, there is no try, right? Thanks so much for watching, guys, tonight. I hope you enjoyed the game. We leave a like on the stream if you did not do that already. It would be much appreciated.
Yeah.
And we'll see you
And
next time.
we will do this again.
Yeah, 100%. 100%.
Yeah.
Bye bye, guys. Thanks for watching.
Even. That